What's up, everybody? See, we got a few people in the chat already. I just talked to Scar, so she should be here pretty quick. Yes, I'm wearing my goofy, it's my birthday sunglasses that the girls got me. Yeah, we've had a big weekend, man. It was my birthday on Friday and Saturday, and I guess today. I don't know. We'll call it my birthday weekend. But yeah, we partied and had a great time. I'm a little run down at this point. Ooh. Stayed out late on Friday. What's up, Mike? Stayed out late on Friday night, and the girls got to perform, and then we came home and got a drink on at the house, and slept in a little bit on Saturday, and yeah. So anyway, Saturday night went out again, and then I had to see them off this morning. They're always sad, man. They came on, got here Thursday night, and then I had to leave early this morning. We all got a full-time jobs, got to work for a living and things. But I got to see them for a couple of days, and we got to do fun things, man. So I appreciate everybody too, man. By the way, it was a great weekend, and literally, I knew from last year that I would get a lot of wishes and stuff, but I don't know. I'm just not one that wants to do the one big post for 99 plus people or whatever and say thanks so much, or whatever. So I kind of tried to reach back out to everybody, and I think I did. I was still finding some today, and then some people still even wishing me today. So, but yeah, I got inundated, man. So it made me feel super special. I appreciate everybody for that. It was a really good weekend. So much fun to see my friends. I hope everybody else had a great weekend. See who all's in here. We got Matt Hamden up in here, all the way from Vegas. Got Mike Krapinski in here from the Michigan up there. Eric from Canada. Black Marina all the way from Austria. We're going to be taking a little stroll down memory lane with her today. She's got a 3-year anniversary for her music video Cobblestones, and yeah, I had watched it before. I hearted it way back when I think I first met her, but I DVR'd it today so we can play it for you guys, and yeah, it's going to be good. Let's see if Scarlett made it in yet, but yeah, I don't think she's quite made it in, but anyway, let me see. I guess I'll just do something here. I don't know which song I want to play. Let's see. Take your silly glasses off. I can't see nothing with them on. Let me put my aviators on. Yeah, that's a little better. I brought in a couple of songs, so I brought in, and this is kind of for Eric in a way. Eric's, he's into some rap stuff and rapcore stuff, and this girl is Siren Von Wicked, and she's into some horrorcore rap. I'm trying to remember which song it was that I wanted to play for you guys. She's got several out, and I'm really not sure which one to play. They're both pretty good. One of them's a little older than the other one, so I think I'll play the one that's a little older. I don't know which one to play. One of them's like a cartooned out kind of version, but the song is better to me. And then the other one is more kind of a sexy video, but maybe the song's not quite as good. I think I'll play the cartoon version first. But anyway, yeah, you guys check out Siren Von Wicked. I know Eric will like her probably.
Hey yo, Siren Von Wicked, Midnight Yami, about to fuck shit up. Big baller, bitch, always was a shit. Never fucked your man, never been a snitch. I just got a couple dollars, they call me so super thick. Save your baby mama drama and karma for who you with. I'm so new to this, with delicious, you wanna lick? Little ticklish, don't assume it or who I'm with. You get muted, not included, I will do what I predict. Come up to it, you'll get booted, and my mood was such a quick. It's Siren, I've been firing off like a lightning rod. I'm the type of girl you're taking home to mom. I've been sleeping in religiously and I don't answer calls. Waking up with a little buzz and take some alcohol. Juggle leg, get a little something to hold. This is strictly for the wicked, I will kill for juggalos.
Hey, this for my wicked ninjas. Already know that we gon' slide with you. Alright.
Juggle that, get a little something to hold. This is strictly for the wicked, I will kill for juggalos.
Hey, I'ma kill for my dogs, kill for my juggalos, kill for all of y'all, you heard me? Hey, I know half the fam love me, yeah. I know half the fam hate me, yeah. But I don't give a damn, they still my fucking fam. You know Yami going ham, you heard me? Hey, you know it's Yami and Siren. Y'all be talking shit about jugs, we gon' fire 'em. Hey, y'all must be full-time haters, y'all need a new job. I think McDonald's hiring. Hey, we been winning for so long, man. Damn, being on top is so tiring. Hey, can a Thuggalo ninja get some butt cheeks dropping to the beat right on top of
Can
this?
a juggle that, get a little something to hold. This is strictly for the wicked, I will kill for juggalos.
Hey, this for my wicked ninjas. Already know that we gon' slide with you. Alright.
Can a juggle that, get a little something to hold. This is strictly for the wicked, I will kill for juggalos.
Hey, I'ma kill for my dogs, kill for my juggalos, kill for all of y'all, you heard me?
Chop that body up and put it in a casket. I don't give a fuck why you asking. Bad bitches love me, I'm as sick as you imagine. Batshit crazy, a lady with passion, staying with some action. Am I a serial killer? No, I'm a spiritual villa, a thriller, a blood spiller, and I'm off the meds to cut the dreads. I said to cut your dick off, come here. You really want some head? Then lie back, try not to mind this knife in my lap. Got your little mind inside of my trap. Tickling your spine is fine till I snap. Call me a bitch, well bitch, I bite back.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've been I've kind of followed her for a few years now. She's okay, man. I'm not, like I say, I'm not a huge rap person, but she's got a kind of cool style about her, man. But let's see, I see Sabin Last Days made it into the house. I figured Eric would like that song. I got two of her songs in here. The other one I put in there just because she's about half naked in it. Y'all might like that one too. I don't know. Yeah, Eric's like, yeah, man, yeah. I guess while we're waiting on Star, I may go ahead and do the other one too, just as a filler, because yeah, we don't usually do a lot of rap, but yeah, I don't know, man. She's okay. The other one, I don't know. You'll see. It kind of starts out a little slow, but actually, when she gets into her rap stuff, it's pretty good. And I do like the video itself too, just because I'm a dude.
I give you chills, 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 chills. Every time I touch you, I got skills, 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 skills. I'm gonna keep this popping like a pill, 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 pill. If it ain't too much, then pay my bills, 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 bills. It's always something, give you chills, 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 chills. Every time I touch you, I got skills, 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 skills. I'm gonna keep this popping like a pill, 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 pill. If it ain't too much, then pay my bills, 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 bills. It's always something that's for real. Fact, and they act like who? Juggalo bitch, can I get a woo woo?
Woo, woo, woo.
Two scoops jumping out the boots and we shoot. Throwing out the double C in my coupe. Rolling with a couple G's, my troops. We tight like noose. You cut that line, I might go loose. Brainiac, maniac, set me on fire. A lady with a hat, shit back with a choir. Attack with the rat, don't act like a liar. Coming back like a suicide dive, I'm a rider. Red nose, I'm a psychopath. Bloody clothes on the bed, I'm a light and match. It goes up with some gas and you hoes. Fuck, it's only facts. Don't mind my passion. They just keep asking. They want me to flash on my reaction. Cash that bitch that's happening. Don't mind no hate at all. You can't hate the game, I only came to ball. Came back from the dead, you can ask the dolls. Play pools with the fools, I'm a cannonball. We splash 'em wet, I never ask for respect. I make it happen, I'm rapping, no capping. That's what I get, infatuated with death. I'm a killer with heels. Graduated, I made it, I'm back and giving you chills. Chills, 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 chills. Every time I touch you, I got skills, 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 skills. I'm gonna keep this popping like a pill, 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 pill. If it ain't too much, then pay my bills, 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 bills. It's always something. Give you chills, 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 chills. Every time I touch you, I got skills, 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 skills. I'm gonna keep this popping like a pill, 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 pill. If it ain't too much, then pay my bills, 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 bills. It's always something that's for real. Second verse, a little better than the first. Fucking in the back of the hearse. Slapping the first motherfucker that touched my purse. Sounds wanna snatch my purse. Blabbing the words. I imagine a murder. Me stabbing the girl. I was grabbing the girls in the back of a log cabin. I wonder what happened to her. She was left for dead. I seen the girl all bloody. I never told nobody. Clothes all muddy. Oh gosh, oh buddy. Bro, that hoe was slutty. Got you wet, not a let. Stuck up bitch with a nice Corvette. Lake bow sucked with a dried out net. Sat back, jump from the side of the neck. Yeah, I got you where I want you. I don't want you, I don't need you. I might punk you, I might eat you. I might listen, don't believe you. I might slip in something see-through. I might fuck you, then I'll leave you. I don't breed no ugly people. I'm too wicked, I'm too evil. You chills, 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 chills. Every time I touch you, I got skills, 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 skills. I'm gonna keep this popping like a pill, 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 pill. If it ain't too much, then pay my bills, 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 bills. It's always something. Give you chills, 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 chills. Every time I touch you, I got skills, 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 skills. I'm gonna keep this popping like a pill, 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 pill. If it ain't too much, then pay my bills, 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 bills. It's always something that's for real.
Yeah, I figured Eric. I figured that Eric would like that stuff, man. I kind of knew he would, honestly. I just got a text from the girls that, hey, what's up, Watson? I just got a text from the girls that they made it. They're about 9 minutes from one set of them's home, so they live about 2 hours apart up in Virginia. So they left at 7:30 this morning, so they made it safely. 9 minutes from the Loves, 9 minutes from their house, and then I think the Emily and Olivia still have to drive about 2 more hours to get home. But yeah, man, got a pretty good crew up in here tonight, man. Thank y'all for coming in, man. Once again, yeah, it was my birthday. I've been, I don't know, let me see. My eyes red. Can you tell I partied all weekend? Anyway, been out doing the thing, man. Running the streets all weekend, I guess. All right, Scar. She's always a little late, which we know. But her computer sometimes wants to update because she don't really use it that much during the week, and then all of a sudden on the weekend when it's time to come on, it's yeah. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, Watson, man. It was really good, man. It was one of the better birthdays I've had in a long time. So you know, when you got people that would, say, hey, we want to come for your birthday and drive 11 hours and to spend that day with you, spend the weekend with you or whatever for your birthday, man. That's some real ones there, So yeah, I had you can't say that those aren't really good friends, that would do something like that. So yeah, made me feel super special, and yeah, didn't have to buy any drinks hardly or anything. Everybody took care of me all weekend. Had a great time, man. Yeah, man. One more trip, man. I hope I have more than one, but the last one was pretty good, man. Last trip around the sun was pretty good. I hooked up with so many of you people for sure, and over the last few years I've done that, but this last year really kind of took off for me. I've really connected with a lot of great people. All of you in here for one, I think some of y'all have been around for a little longer than a year, but definitely strengthened all of our relationships over the last year. And yeah, it's been a good one, man. It really has, and can't wait to see what this one's bringing us. It's gonna gonna keep on going, man. I don't have no quit in me, so we're gonna keep on moving. We'll go to see a lot of more shows this year. Gonna do a lot of more podcasts, do a lot of more radio shows, and promote as many people as I can, man. That's what I'm gonna keep doing. That's because that's what I love to do. Yeah, but man, I don't know what to talk about really. Did get to see the Loves 2 nights in a row, and you know they kind of when I first met these girls, Natalie Jeanette and AJ Rose, I first met them in Albany, Georgia, about 4 years ago, something in that range of time, and they were freshly married or whatever, and Natalie was her first duty station for the Marine Corps was in Albany, Georgia, and I met them pretty early on in their stay in Georgia, and they really weren't even a full band, didn't really have a name yet or anything, and I watched them blossom from doing a couple of getting pulled up on stage with some people and doing some open mics to all the way to having now they've got a full band in Norfolk, Virginia. So been a good ride with them for sure. And like I say, they put in to drive 11 hours, man, just to come and spend the weekend with me. And we got them booked at a couple of venues here while they were down so they could do some performances and kind of come home. It was like a homecoming for them. Here, they're kind of like celebrities. Where they're at now in Norfolk, they're not really known very much. So a lot of people came down Friday night to see them perform at we have a little tiny venue in my hometown of Moultrie that's I mean, if you get 30 people in there, it's nut to butt. I mean, it's elbows. I mean, you're just got sardines in there with 30 people in there, and we probably had that. And yeah, people came from Albany down to see them because they hadn't seen them in almost a year or whatever. And so yeah, it was a great time. And I did partake in too many adult beverages. So Saturday I was a little feeling it in the morning. We all did. Got up, cooked everybody breakfast or brunch, and then we started another day, man, going out and doing things, and had to go sound check at a venue in Albany, Lee County, and they performed an hour set there last night. Had a big birthday bash party and stuff. Played music trivia, Name That Tune trivia, and had a good time. We won first place, so all that was cool. But yeah, let's see. I think I'm just going to keep on moving through some music. I know Scar has something to do after the show. I don't want to do Marinas yet because I want Scar here when we do it. Let's see. What am I going to do? I'm going to stick something in here. I kind of hate to do another one before she gets here. Let me check and see if she's coming. She's got to be having a little bit of some difficulty with her computer or something. But yeah, I think I'll just do 7-Year Witch. I kind of hate to do either one of these because I know she would love 7-Year Witch. And we've done some 7-Year Witch before, but I don't remember if I've done it with her. But these guys are from the Carolinas, and man, such a high energy rock band. You'll see the music video actually is kind of exactly almost how they are on stage, man. So they're a cool rock band, man, out of I want to say they're out of South Carolina, but they could be North Carolina. So
Together in battle in the army of the unsaid unit. Whoa, your holy hands with the enemy. Whoa,
Shit keeps happening. I forgot I muted my mic. I've been had a little bronchitis or something, man, a little upper respiratory stuff going on. So I was like, let me cough and close the sound down. But yeah, check this out, man. That's a drum head that from that band, autographed drum head from 7 Year Witch. I got to see those guys live when I was with Victoria Field Radio. I heard her pop on just now. I hear the little ding, ding. It always makes a little sound when she shows up. It's like magic. She pops in and it goes ding. There she is. There she is. But yeah, let me hang my drum head back up. Let's see here. But yeah, it was kind of cool to meet those guys. I got to see them live, and what you just saw in that video, the guy doing handstands, backflips, walking around on his hands on stage, all that stuff, they literally do that in their shows. I mean, those guys are freaking high energy, if there ever was high energy. Melanie showed up. Oh, yeah, I see her. There's Melanie in here. Thank you so much, Mel. Hold on, let me... Yeah, I love that video, man. That band's actually really cool. I love those guys. They're amazing. Harry said, yeah, shit keeps happening. Yeah, you could name, yeah, really. Yeah, it does. Let's see. Everybody's telling Scar, hey, they all popping up in here.
I'm trying to get on the chat right now. I'm waiting for my phone to load.
Oh, no, we always waiting on something with you and your technology. Let me see what you look like today. Look at you. Yes, so beautiful. Always.
I'm attempting to show you me while trying to see where I am in the camera.
Yeah, trying to see.
And the screen is there.
Yeah. Oh, I got you. Yeah. Oh, you're at Al's house.
And the screen is there. I am.
Okay, yeah, I know when you said you're looking. When you said you're looking that way for the screen, I was like, oh, there you are. Okay. How was your week and weekend?
How is everybody doing? Let me know in the chat. I'm about to pop in right now.
But yeah, we have
Jeff,
this.
how many songs?
What? Oh, I've really played almost all of mine. I played 3 songs already. I have one extra that I kind of brought in just to kind of time fill. And then we have a special one from Black Marine, and she's in here, and I know it's getting kind of late over there, so we might just go ahead and do hers. And then after that, we just have yours. And I did save the one 2 of them I played, I kind of saved. I didn't boot them completely from the system, so maybe we can play them again so you get a chance to see 1 or 2 of them anyway. But yeah, it's been a...
Yeah, you went quick today. We're only, well, I'm a half hour late.
Yeah, well, I knew that you were saying that you had something to do, so you know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, I better burn through some stuff. And I'm a little, like I told everybody,
yeah,
I mean,
I've
I've been partying all weekend, so I'm kind of like, ugh.
Yeah, how's your birthday week going?
It was good. It's been good, yeah. We stayed out late Friday and Saturday, and then the girls had to leave this morning at 7:30, so we didn't really get in bed until close to 2 last night, and then they had to leave by 7:30 this morning. So yeah, we didn't really. Yeah, we've been burning the candle from both ends this weekend.
Oh yeah.
But it was fun.
Well, it was worth it. Yeah, lots of fun.
It was totally worth it. I had these little weird glasses on when the thing first started. You know, I was like, they bought me these stupid glasses, so I had to wear them.
Those are fun.
Yeah, I wore those on Friday night, and then they had me wearing the big tall dunce hat last night. So you know.
Black Marine said I changed my hairstyle. Thank you. I guess I don't know. Did I change it? I think it's still the same.
You probably said
it's just like.
Well, you cut your bangs since the last time she was on with us, probably.
I did. My bangs change all the time, and my hair's half wet and half filled with olive oil right now, so it looks a little different than usual.
Half filled with olive oil. What's up with that?
Olive oil is so good for your hair and skin. I use it all the time on my hair.
Okay, I was fixing to say that's what I thought she meant. That since the last time, but yeah, I was like, olive oil. what you been doing? You were cooking, and then you get your head into the pan. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was cooking in the shower.
Man,
Cool.
yeah,
Cool shower salad. Never heard anybody.
I miss my friend. I miss my friends already, man. I'm already sad. They left this morning, and I watched her tail lights go out of my driveway, and I'm like, oh man, they're already gone. But
Oh.
yeah, we can do one of your songs. You brought in Grandson, man. I've been listening to Grandson for a couple of years already. Maybe 3
How do you
years.
know it?
Yeah, I hadn't heard. I don't think I'd heard this song, but I've heard Grandson. I actually, he was probably one of the earlier artists that I played when I got into doing indie radio. Probably when I was at Pretoria Fields Radio still, I discovered Grandson and some other bands along his same line of where he's kind of got a nice mix of kind of some rap and other kind of sounds in his multi-genre. Yeah, I like him.
I think it's considered new metal, but yeah, it
Yeah,
takes a
technically, yes.
little bit of rap, electronic, and rock and puts it all together.
Yeah. I guess after being a little later on, when I got a little more into it, I realized it's probably kind of new metal. But when I first heard it, it was like, man, what's this guy rapping about? You know what I mean? Because I thought it was rock, and then all of a sudden he's rapping and stuff, and I'm like, what the heck? But yeah, now I've been in it long enough that I kind of realized that that's what it was. That it's basically new metal, I guess. But yeah. You want to play that one?
That's awesome. I didn't know you already knew them.
Yeah, I've been around for a minute. Look at saving the last days up here. Like, metal, bro, metal. Yeah. But yeah, it's let's play that one. You want to play that one?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's kick it off on my side with some Grandson. That sounds so funny. Let's kick it off with Grandson.
Grandson.
I saw the news today, and being human is a losing game. We're doomed to play, numb to the pain, so distracted that we don't notice as our last chance slowly passes and collapses. Yeah, watch the world fall off its axis. Watch the bombs go off, paid for by your taxes. Watch the Met Ball, watch the brain rot. Watch the GoPro footage of the headshot. And decide with the right click. Advertisements make you wanna buy shit. It's a constant drip of more dopamine. Welcome to the hell we're living in. At the ending of the world we're witnessing. You can cry for help, no one's listening. No one's listening. Welcome to the hell we're living in. And the overexposure's sickening. You can cry for help, no one's listening. No one's listening. So listening. Watch the stars walk the red carpet. Watch the cops shoot the wrong girl in her own apartment. Become a slave to the free market, where you pick up the gun or become the target. Watch the downfall, watch the closing credits. It's over, forget it, you know where it's headed. Straight to the gutter. Watch as the winter warms up like summer. Watch it all through your new smartphone, with a battery mined by a child in a war zone. Then pretend to be ignorant. Watch the cognitive dissonance. Watch the court get stacked. The bad guy win. Watch, cause you're looking at the mess you're in. This phone is a mirror, and I am just a reflection. More dopamine. Welcome to the hell we're living in. At the ending of the world we're witnessing. You can cry for help, no one's listening. No one's listening. Welcome to the hell we're living in. And the overexposure's sickening. You can cry for help, no one's listening. No one's listening. So listening. The overlapping disaster, intersectional violence. I wanna just the maintaining of power in the final hour. I wanna just climbing up broken ladders. Nothing really matters. I wanna just don't know where to begin, so I shatter the window and then I just. The overlapping disaster, intersectional violence. I wanna just.
Yes.
Hell
So
yeah. I like it.
yeah, I like Grandson. I'm trying to remember the song that was my fave from him that I played. Man, it's been like 3 years, and I've burned through so many songs now. I can't remember. But yeah, definitely a little Rage Against the Machine vibes coming out of that cat. Uh,
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
I listened to the new Linkin
I
Park. I listened to the new Linkin Park for the first time this weekend.
Oh, it was the first time you heard it?
Yeah, I haven't listened to them with the female vocalist, and I don't know why. I mean, I really don't listen to much mainstream stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm usually too busy, listening to our indie bands and everything that I just don't really pick up on too much mainstream stuff. But I was uh, trapped in the car with all the ladies this weekend, traveling here and there, and they were playing it, and I was like, okay, yeah, it's a vibe, man. I like it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Sick.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure what I would ever think about it when I heard that they were putting a female. I just didn't run right out and go listen to it. You know what I mean? I figured everybody else did, and I'd rather listen to my small guys, you know. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's a vibe. I liked it. And I'm like, okay, cool. Y'all still have a similar sound and just got a different front person. You didn't change a ton. I like it.
Yeah, there's a lot of controversy around it and a lot of mixed
Yeah,
feelings. So I'm
yeah,
actually curious. I'm not going to tell you guys where I stand on it, but I'm actually curious. Let us know in the chat. What do you feel about the new Linkin Park era and the new vocalist, and how do you feel about them kind of rebooting the band after Chester? I'm really curious to see what everybody thinks.
yeah. Well, I'll let everybody else chime in before I say what I really think. But yeah. No, I kind of dug the music itself. You know, as far as the controversy part, I'll wait. But yeah, guess what we get to do today? We're gonna take a little trip down memory lane with Black Marine. She had
Yeah,
Cobblestones came out 3 years ago, and yeah, we're gonna play a little Black Marine for everybody next, I think. But
yes.
yeah, and she's such a beautiful woman and human being and everything, man. And her music is so different and transcendent. I love it. And this song's not super long, so it won't take long to burn through it. But we'll go ahead and play it because I know it's late for her over there, and she may have some work and stuff to do. Oh, by the way, you got your doctorate, right, Marina? Man, she just got her doctorate and stuff here recently. Yeah, so
I think I saw that on Facebook.
yeah,
That
so
is so awesome. Congratulations, Marina.
so now she's a peanut butter. What's up, Dev? But now she's Dr. Vesich. Yeah, Dr. Marina. I like that.
Yeah.
It's got a nice little ring. Yeah, got a nice little ring to it. Doctor.
Well, yeah, let's check this out. Let's play some I'm sorry, what? Peanut butter. Can you
Yeah.
highlight that chat?
When I first logged on today, from like I think it was still up there from last weekend. I don't know how it was still in the chat, but it was like 10 something last week or something. He come back in and posted the same thing. He said peanut butter. So when I first logged on, I said, "What's that chat doing here?" He's like,
Highlight that chat. Highlight that chat, Jeff. Let's
well,
highlight
here, this one. Oh no, hold on. It moved up again. Here we go. Yeah, peanut butter.
Yes.
that,
That. I don't know what it means, but that.
that part, yeah. With the bubber.
Back again with the bubber.
We're trying to work something out. I think soon where those guys can come back on. I think they're working on maybe something, and we can get Dev back on the show soon.
Yeah, hell yeah. By the way, Dev, what do you feel about the new Linkin Park era? I want your opinion, Dev. Put it in the chat for us. How do you feel about the new Linkin Park and the new vocalist? Let's check out this 3-year anniversary for our Miss Dr.
Dr. Vesich. Yeah, let's do that, man.
Dr.
Black Marine, yeah. Black Marine. This is man, I even love the little logo on it. I hate to even, so when I press the button, it's going to pop up. It's going to be these cool shoes. Watch. It's just like a drawing of them, but it's so Marina. I love it. See what I mean? Yeah.
adult stuff.
Between us.
Awesome. Congratulations on 3 years, Marina. Beautiful song, and it's been incredible to see how far you've grown since that release.
You know, I want to say that I like her OG videos a lot. You know, the ones where she did all the graphics and everything. I mean, I really do. That's just, to me, that's Marina. That's her style. Yeah. And yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
yeah.
I like
Which
the new stuff she's doing too.
I do too. I love the new video that they did too, but you know, something about just seeing her with the AV effects going on behind her or whatever, you know, that's the visuals and all. You know, she's just so pretty. She could just stand on camera and just do this, and I'd be okay. That's a great song.
Very true. Very true. I like the visuals too, and I got kind of lost and like hypnotized in them.
I know. That's what I ended. Yeah.
Doing the thing, I was like,
yeah. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah. Let's see what Dev said. I get Lost Boys vibe. Yeah, no, she's fantastic. Yeah, and yeah, it's a great song. I remember I had already liked on that video, Marina. When I went to go DVR it, I seen where I'd already heard it, so I had watched it before. But yeah, I had forgotten about it. It's been a while, so. But yes, awesome stuff, man. Definitely love me some Black Marine. She's fantastic. She's busy. She's a busy person. She's like the rest of us, though. We're all kind of busy and stuff, but sometimes you get busy with school and other things, and I saw all that from her, so I'm super stoked about what she's got in the future for sure. Let's see. Going back to the Linkin Park controversy thing. So, yeah, I'm like a Dev. I don't really get all the hate. I mean, I know that when you're as big as Linkin Park was and you have diehard fans that uh, you're going to have people that are going to not like what you do. You know what I mean? To replace Chester, I mean, I don't know what everybody kind of expected them to do. Like, did they just expect them to just disappear and just fold up tent and pack up and leave? Or, you know what I mean? What did they expect? You know?
I mean, I think on that side of things, a lot of people are upset that they didn't try to create kind of a new project, and rather than doing something new. I mean, it's not like they don't already have a lot of draw and diehard fans of them as, you know,
Right.
musicians in general, you know. So I think a lot of that comes from, like, people think that it's disrespectful to Chester to continue the band the way that they're doing, when they could just make a new project. You know what I mean? I think that's part of it. And then, like Dev was mentioning in the chat, I agree with that too. I think there's also like a lot of kind of misogynistic hate toward it because people are upset that it's a girl, you know. I think there's a lot of reasons. And then on top of that too, a lot of people are upset because of personal things about the person that they chose, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that she did grow up in Scientology, and a lot of people are not okay with the idea that they chose, whether she's still affiliated or not, somebody that's been affiliated with a group like Scientology that is very much, you know, against kind of the idea of like taking care of mental health when Chester, you know, went out the way that he did.
Yeah.
I think it's very multifaceted. There's a lot of reasons on both sides why people feel the way they do, which is why I'm so curious to see what everybody's opinion is.
Yeah, and you know, I hadn't even really probably delved into it enough to realize that that was a facet of it, was that she had been Scientologist. I think people can make crazy leaps and do mental acrobatics and make shit be something that it's not. You know what I mean? Maybe the band didn't ever even consider that at all. You know what I mean? Maybe they loved her sound and her style, and we're like, you know, we think we want to do something, and this would be super cool. We're going to change completely. We're going to have a female vocalist. That's like a huge shift, right? I mean, that's like a big bomb going off when all of a sudden you've got a female vocalist instead of Chester. You know?
Well, I think it's also like I said, the Scientology thing, and so I personally have my own thing with it, and again, I'm not going to tell you which way I lean toward on this, because I want to know what your guys' opinions are, and you know, but I will say I did see one thing personally on Instagram that I personally was quite upset about. She did post a picture of her flipping off therapy, like the word therapy, and saying fuck therapy, which I thought was very, very icky considering whose place
Right.
he took
Yeah.
in the band, what happened to him. Why would you be flipping off the thing that can help people not end up like Chester? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
So I thought that was really icky personally. But it's things like that, I think, is a big part of it for a lot of people. But then again, like I said, there's so many layers to it. I think a lot of people are mad for different reasons. Musically, I will tell you guys, I do think that she sounds great. I do think personally that there are some things she can work on as far as strengthening like her fries, for example, because a big part of Linkin Park's sound, a major part of their sound is Chester's voice, right? And the fact that he sings in such a unique and powerful and emotional way with his vocal fries. And it takes a very particular type of singer to be able to sing in that type of a vocal fry all the time without wrecking their voice. And I did personally notice that she seemed to have a little bit of difficult with holding that vocal fry, staying in key, and not blowing out her voice. So I will say, as a musician myself, and as somebody who does sing in a vocal fry like that myself, I will say personally, I do think it could use some work as far as that. But I think she's great, you know. But yeah, it's just there's so many layers to it, you know. I'm just really curious what everybody thinks about it.
Yeah, I'm the same. I guess. Yeah, like I say, I heard them for the first time just this weekend. So, and she's been there for. I mean, how long has that been? Several months now, I guess.
I think it's been like a year now, hasn't
Yeah,
it? Like around a year.
it's got to be close to a year. And I remember when it happened. Like I say, I didn't run right out. I was not going to be a fan of them replacing Chester from the jump, kind of like, you know what I mean. So I don't know what I expected them to do as a band, but I don't know. I didn't know what to expect. You never do. And a lot of bands change pieces and parts for forever and still stay a band. So I don't know why that even bothered me at all in the beginning. But I just, like I say, I just didn't run right out and go hear it, and I just don't listen to mainstream radio enough to have heard them. And then I was riding with the girls this weekend, and they played it. And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's okay, yeah. And then I hadn't even really gotten into much of this controversy part of it, but I did know that putting a female in the place of Chester was probably going to be weird already. But now you throwing in the Scientology thing, and
yeah, there's just so many layers.
yeah, and
people, especially, I don't know about now because I haven't looked into it a lot recently, but especially when they first came out with this reboot, there was, oh my God, people were all crazy over it constantly, like online. Like I was seeing this everywhere, like just all over it, like completely dissecting the band, picking everything apart, like it was crazy. People were going deep on this.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I did know about some of that part in the beginning, and that's what I thought you meant when you were talking about controversy stuff. But I can see where, her flipping off the therapy sign or whatever. That's pretty, like Dev said, pretty tone deaf. I mean, but she's probably trying to create her own drama and controversy, and help the band in her own way or whatever. I'm not any more scared, talking about being afraid of religions or whatever. I'm not any more scared of Scientology than I am any other damn religion out there, to be honest with you. They could all be just as dangerous on an extreme note, And yeah, I'm a little better, Deb, man. Thanks for asking, bro. It's I mean, I've been it's been weird. I've been battling like this upper respiratory thing, man, for about 2 weeks now. I feel like I maybe turned the corner on it, but yeah, I'm still a little struggling on that. But I didn't ever really feel bad. I was just my airways to close up a little bit and stuff, and I'm carrying around a Primatene mist inhaler and stuff. You know what I mean? So, but I also took some a Z-Pack and some prednisone tablets to try to help. So, but
there's something going around in the air or something, because right after you got getting a little better, I ended up in the emergency room with bronchitis.
Yeah, I think I
never had the flu. I never had a cold. I never had any other symptoms. I just woke up one day wheezing and coughing up blood, and I went to the ER and they were like, "You have bronchitis. Other than that, you're perfectly fine."
Same thing with me. And so Natalie come down this weekend, and of course she's a singer, and she's like her and Amelia are both singers, but Natalie is more of a high range, singer or whatever. And then they show up and she's like hacking up stuff and coughing. And she had like just there you go. And she had a respiratory thing going on too. And so she actually hit my inhaler on Friday night before she did a couple of the covers that they did.
I don't know what it is. There's something in the air right now or something.
Yeah, it's definitely I don't know how's it everywhere though. It's kind of weird, man, but I don't want to be weird conspiracy theorist type of person, but yeah, something like you say. I mean, I guess it just gets around because people fly everywhere now. The world's gotten so small, but I had the same thing. It started just like a little itch in the back of my throat, just like I don't know where it came from. I woke up one morning, I was like, damn, why does my throat feel like that? And it was never really sore exactly, just like a little itch. And
same. There's tickly, itchy throat, kind of like a heavy feeling chest and a cough, but nothing.
And then it sunk in there, and nothing would come out when I cough. It's just like a restricted airways, kind of like, and wheezy, and I don't know, man. It's really weird ailment, I guess, and it's bad to not be able to breathe. You know what I'm saying?
I scared the shit out of my boyfriend last night while we were trying to go to sleep, because I was just laying there and breathing, trying to go to sleep, and he's he had to wake me up essentially from my half asleep state to tell me that I was wheezing really bad. He was I sounded I don't know, balloon losing its air, like.
Yeah. You know, I had that, and then I got, because of that, then you get maybe a little anxiety comes with it because you're struggling to breathe, and you know what I mean. Then you're like, oh man, then it just compounds itself. But yeah, I had went to a show. Heat causes it worse for me. So Darth Vader, man says Darth Vader scar. Talking about your voice on yeah, but yeah. So when I went to the show, last weekend, and it got hot in the venue, and man, I just had to exit stage left and go outside and try to get some fresh air. I went and sat out in my truck, and my inhaler had ran out, and I didn't have an inhaler with me, and I was like, oh, I thought I was going to die, man. And then the band came out and wanted to talk to me, and I was like, okay, you know, and I kind of calmed down a little bit and got rid of the anxiety and talked to them for a few minutes. And then as soon as they were gone, man, I got on the road, and then like for the whole hour drive home, there was a couple times I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to stop and just call the ambulance or something, man. I don't think I'm gonna make it, but I did. I survived, but yeah, that's tough. And I have had chronic bronchitis when I was a kid, so it's not something new for me, but yeah, no, this one hasn't been fun.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks of this one, been battling this thing, so pretty tough.
Yes, it's been about a week for me, so.
Yeah, hopefully yours doesn't last as long as mine.
I hope not, but I also have an autoimmune disorder, so my immune system sucks, so I tend to be sick longer than most people.
That's sucky, yeah. But yeah, me going back to the Linkin Park thing, me personally, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, do your thing, guys, and make your music, make your money, continue to do what you do, and don't worry about all the noise, you know? I think that's what you got to do.
Dev said I'll send you guys some asteroids. Steroids.
Steroids, yeah. Well, so talking about that, that's what I'm saying. Look right here, this is my last little bit of some steroids. I took the whole, you know, how it's the prednisone 5 milligram tablets coming, like you take like 6 the first day, you take 2 at breakfast, 2 at lunch, 2 at supper, 2 at bed, and then the next day they drop 1 off each day. And so I'm down to my last 2, 1 before bed tonight and 1 before breakfast in the morning. So, and I'm still a little chuggy, so maybe I'll have to do it again. I don't know.
I mean, you still have a couple more doses left. It'll probably help kick the rest of it out of your system.
Man said, I'm sorry. Well, I'm going to say something, and so I don't know what people think about like online, what do you call it, televisits with the doctors and stuff or whatever. But I've had chronic bronchitis different times in my life, so I was like, I kind of know what they're going to do if you go to the doctor, and so I'm like, every time I go to the doctor with this, they tell me, well, you got drainage from your sinuses, so we got to dry that up, so they're going to put you on some kind of sinus spray and allergy tablets, which I'm already on. And then they're going to be like, well, we got to get that out of your chest. So they're going to give you, if it's bad enough, they're going to give you some antibiotics, which is azithromycin, and then they're going to give you a prednisone package, you know, a step down package of that. So I just went on Google, and I'm like, how can I get a Z-Pack online? You know what I mean? And then it pops right up, this online pharmacy called TeleRx, and I'm like, you could just go in there and tell them what you want. I mean, you're the doctor, kind of like. I mean, I said, well, I want a Z-Pack, and I want a step down, a blister pack of prednisone, 5 milligrams. And bam, in 2 days, UPS truck's pulling up, and I've got these things. Now, it was signed off on by a doctor over in California somewhere. But yeah, I mean, I didn't talk to a doctor at all. I just told him what I wanted, and I got meds in the mail.
Huh.
And it costs $20. It's cool. Yeah, I got $22 for the consultation, which was just basically their website. I didn't talk to anybody. Nobody consulted me. I typed in what I wanted, and it's $22 for the visit. And then they charge you, it's maybe a little more expensive for the medication, and then you got to pay for shipping. Because if you're sick, you want it as quick as you can get it. But you can get it next day or 2 days or 5 days. So yeah. I got it 2 days shipping, and it came literally pretty fast.
I'm doing this with no help.
Right.
I'm doing this with no help. They offered me steroids, but I asked them if it was necessary, and they told me no, but it might help. And I
Yeah.
was like, if it's not necessary, I'd rather just do it like
Right.
without the
Try to
steroids.
pass it natural.
Fucking hate that shit. Oh my
Yeah.
God. So I mentioned I have an autoimmune disorder. When I got diagnosed with my autoimmune disorder, I have Evans syndrome. It affects my blood. So my blood like eats itself out of my body basically. When I got diagnosed, they put me on a really high dose of prednisone for a really long time. I mean, like over a year. And it was horrible. It wrecked my body in so many ways I can't even describe to you. I hate that stuff. I hate that stuff. So I told the doctor no, and I am healing this bronchitis cold turkey, like with nothing. Like,
Yeah.
there's no
The
luck.
yeah, really. I hope you're able to kick its ass. Yeah, tea and honey. If your throat's still a little scratchy, some warm salt water rinsing and gargling, kind of helps with that a little bit. Uh,
That's what my mom used to tell me all the time.
yeah, or
When
or
I
some
was sick or something, or I had a
yeah,
sore throat, she'd be like, "Pour a little salt on it."
yeah, or like chicken noodle soup, something salty and warm. Even if you just eat it, it kind of passes by your airway and kind of rinses that salt. That salt helps heal up your mucous membranes,
Hot
which is
pot.
kind of but
I went out to a buffet last night and I got sushi and hot pot. The hot pot felt so good on my chest and my throat. Oh my God.
I was just fixing to say I ate some I ate some ramen noodles earlier. The little cheap ass little 30-cent package of ramen, and I was like, man, that after I did it, I was like, oh, I feel better. I'm gonna do that again. Do that again.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I just got a text from Nat and AJ the Love, so they made it home. Awesome.
What
Very
is
active.
up, Snapcat? It does suck not being able to breathe. But you know
Yeah.
what? We'll both get there. We'll
Well,
both.
my chest was so tight. That's why I was having that anxiety because my chest had gotten so tight it was causing anxiety, and that's why I got the prednisone. I was like, I started out with just a Z-Pack, and then I ordered the prednisone the next day. I should have did it all at one time. It would have only costed me a $22 visit, but it cost me $22 twice. Consultation because I
Oh,
waited because it didn't get super better super fast. I'm like, the steroids help with the inflammation inside your lung sacs, your little bronchial passages. So yeah, you don't have as much pain and tightness. I was literally getting some pain and tightness in my chest. I was like, yeah, no, I got to shake this shit quick. I got to work. I got a big weekend, a birthday weekend coming. All this stuff. I had too much to do, so
yeah, for real.
I jumped on some medications and tried to do it. It was like,
I
yeah,
I don't blame you for taking the medication. I just personally have a vendetta against that shit. So
yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of do too. I try to
dire need, I refuse.
steam. So if you have really heavy, hardening up mucus in your chest, steam. When I was a kid, like I say, I had chronic bronchitis when I was a child. I was, when I was before going to school, even 3, 4, 5, 6 years old. Before I went to back then we didn't have pre-K, so before I even got into kindergarten, yeah, the parents used to use the kitchen table and make me a pallet under the kitchen table with a pillow and a vaporizer under there to get steam, and then put like a tablecloth or a bedspread over the table so that I was in like a tent, basically with so I'm no stranger to battling some lung issues or whatever, but yeah, steam does really work. A lot of times I'll just get a good hot shower and let the steam in the shower and try to breathe it in. And
That's what's been helping me the most with this
yeah,
is
yeah,
hot showers.
good hot shower, nice warm salty soup, or just a gargle rinse with salt water or something. Kind of helps with the sore throat stuff. But yeah, let's do another song, man. Stop on
Let's
this
do
depressing
it.
sick stuff. You got a Strange Like Me and Ari Breyer. I don't know which one you want to do. I love both of them. I love both of
Dev said, "Aw, imagine Jeff as a little guy."
them. Yeah, I was a little guy
Little guy
one
with
time.
his little mullet wig on.
I was yeah, really. No, I was a little guy one time, and I had a carrot top, orange afro. Like,
No, no way.
I'm dead serious. Yeah.
For real? But wait, are you actually a ginger?
What's that? Yeah,
Are
I was
you? Do you
born.
have red hair?
Yeah, I was born a ginger. Well, it turned brown. It turned darker. So my dad was kind of dark skinned and brown hair and blue eyes, and mom is Irish and Scottish. So she was super orange hair. Uh,
That's
freckles.
cool. I didn't know you were a ginger.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. We're see all the freckles on my fingers. Look.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm freckled up. I got freckles everywhere, but
I'm not.
cobbler.
I don't consider myself a ginger by any means whatsoever. But some people try to call me a ginger. But my hair is auburn. Okay, it's auburn.
This is what the hard R. Whoa, whoa! It's ginger. It's not ginger. You can't go on the end of that. No. But I literally
You
did
gotta
have
say it's a ginger.
yeah. I literally did have an afro too. My hair was so curly that it was like, and all the way until about I
I
don't
had
know.
Shirley Temple hair.
Yeah,
I had
until
Shirley Temple hair. I
until
didn't.
about
I never had an afro, but it was like, well,
yeah. We
coils.
did, we didn't have Facebook back then, so I can't really find any like digital photographs. But I'm sure there's something floating around that I could probably get a picture of, like an old Polaroid or something of me, maybe.
You,
But
you gotta get a orange afro wig now so we can see what you
yeah,
look like.
I do have like a '70s afro kind of wig, but it's not orange. But I
It's gotta be
wear
orange. We
it.
need a ginger afro Jeff.
Yeah.
That's your next wig for the show,
Yeah,
right?
I get it. Okay, yeah. I've got a few little wigs or whatever, but yeah, no, that was literally me. And I remember getting picked on in school about it and whatever, but I don't know, it just kind of started darkening. And the older I got, I think maybe around third grade or so, we shaved it off one time and buzz cut it in the summer because it's hot. It was super hot where we live, and kind of got buzz cut. When it come back a little straighter, and it was still curly, but it didn't really come back as an afro. And then by the time I was in like junior high, it had started turning brown. So
That's funny. I got made fun of when I was in elementary school by this kid named Jeremy. I remember him to this day. And this kid named Jeremy, he used to call me Cranberry. My first name, Cranberry. And I'm not gonna say my first name on the live show.
right, yeah,
My real. But
yeah,
he called my first name Cranberry because cranberry apparently was similar enough in his mind to what my actual last name is. And I had like auburn colored hair, and so he liked to call me Cranberry, and he thought that was so mean and he was ruining my life. And I was like, that's
yeah.
actually thank you.
Actually, kind of cute, yeah.
It's actually kind of cute.
Yeah, yeah. And so, yeah, I got picked on a little bit at school. I don't know why people like to pick on the gingers, but yeah, I got called Carrot Top and this, that, and the other, and whatever. And actually, back then, I used to wear a lot of homemade clothes. I mean, which this was, it's a long time ago, but my grandmother used to make a lot of. She would buy patterns and make clothes, and then you couldn't not wear them. You know what I mean? You had to wear it because she made it for you. So, yeah. I remember, I remember getting picked on a little bit, but that's why I grew up and got a little bigger. You pick on me now, motherfuckers. Yeah, no, I'm just playing. But,
love it. All right, let's talk.
Which one you want to do?
Running our mouths.
I know, yeah.
Which one do I want to do? Oh
yeah,
God.
I've got none left. We're on your stuff. I mean, I saved a couple.
We played some Grandson. We got some Strange Like Me, and we got let's hit some Ari Breyer next. We'll save Strange Like Me for last.
Love you, Eric. See you soon, man. Eric said he's got to go.
Later, Eric. Have a good one. Thank you for tuning in. Also, Matt, what's up? I see you in the chat there.
So you want to do Ari Breyer, you said?
Jeff said the Cranberries rule. They do rule. I wasn't old enough at that time to know who the Cranberries were because it was like 5th grade. But when I discovered them later, I was like, that made my nickname even cuter.
Yeah, and speaking of Cranberries,
Breyer. This song is called Dry Rot City. She is really cool. She's gonna give early 2000s Avril Lavigne kind of vibes.
Yeah, I dig the video too. How it starts off with she's going through the vinyls or whatever. It's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
hella fun.
Yeah,
let's hit it. Ari Breyer. What's in your head? In your head.
Gordon Lightfoot. No thank you. Elvis. Eh. Electric Light Orchestra, no thank you either. Not you two.
She's really cute too, this girl.
Agent Orange, Bitchin'
Yes,
Summer. Can get behind that. The Clash. The Sex Pistols.
Classics. Ah, the Sex Pistols. That one.
Dry Rot City, you look so pretty, but you wear me out. Faces of plastic, never meet tragic. You would cry for something more. What does it take to find the color here? Where's the art in the atmosphere? We scream louder, so you slam the door. This was our home, but now it's Dry Rot City. You are the enemy. Won't stand for the games you play. We are electric, fully eccentric. Your ignorance is on display. What does it take to find the color here? Where's the art in the atmosphere? We scream louder, so you slam the door. This was our home, but now it's my hometown city. Sticking to the memory. When I come round, I've got to drown you out. What does it take to find the color here? Where's the art in your atmosphere? We scream louder, so you slam the door. This was our home, but now it's Dry Rot City. 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 Dry Rot City.
So fun. I love the fun vibes of that song and video. What you trying to get back to, Jeff?
There you go, Dev. There you go, Dev.
Oh, the eyes. Yeah,
Yeah, she's really pretty. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure those are contacts,
Yeah,
but
I
they're
don't-
really pretty and they're also quite realistic.
Look, there you go, right there again. That's some crazy eyes right there, bro. Be careful if you see a girl looking at you like that. Yeah, that's a great song though. It was cool. Yeah, and she is really pretty. She's got a good shape to her eyes, no matter the color. It's yeah. And I do love pop punk, and so that's kind of the vibe that the Loves give in their original stuff. They do a lot of covers. We were talking about the Cranberries earlier. One of their bigger covers that they do is Zombie. Everybody loves the hell out of that.
Every time, I'm sorry. I gotta cut you off because my
Go
brain
ahead.
just works that way. I didn't mean to.
Oh, it's okay. Go ahead.
I was just think things and then words come out. I don't. It just happens. But Dev, every single time we like mess with Dev about like a girl crush he's got or
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
something he said about a lady, he's like, chill.
Chill, Danny. Chill. I know. Yeah.
Oh.
A couple of lessons, bro, just from somebody that's now 52. If a girl ever tells you like, you don't want to love me, I'm crazy, believe that bitch. Believe her. Run. Yeah, they
I mean,
don't tell
same
you they're
goes for
crazy.
guys too, though.
Yeah, yeah,
Men
they
will out themselves. They'll straight tell you that they're a piece of shit, and then you'll get with them anyway because you'll be like, oh
yeah.
no, like you're so self-deprecating, like you're great, and then you'll find out a couple months later that they're really a piece of
Oh
shit.
yeah, man. But yeah, if they ever just outright tell you, look, I'm crazy, just believe it, man. Go ahead and believe it. Don't do the mental gymnastics and stuff and say, no, you're so and
Yeah.
always look for those eyes, those crazy eyes, like the one I froze on. If they got a selfie somewhere as their profile pic and their eyes look like that, run, bro, just run. Hey, shit.
Dev said I can fix him. Ooh,
Yeah,
Dev, who
no, that's the problem. See,
who's
that's
your
the
man crush?
yeah. You always think you can fix them, but guess what? No, no, no,
Yeah.
no, no.
Guys do it too, though. Guys do it too. I can fix
Well,
her.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, you think that you can fix
But
her?
it kind of you got to realize that you're not. Nobody is meant to fix anybody.
No,
You
you got
know,
to let them be who
if
they
it
are,
comes down
and
to like falling
yeah,
for someone with mental health struggles, you got to understand they have mental
yeah,
health struggles and not expect to fix them.
exactly. You just got to know going in when they, like I'm saying, if they tell you they're crazy, you got to understand they're probably really crazy. You know what I mean? Nobody says that, and it's not being, I mean, as a joke, hardly. You know what I mean? So if they tell you they're
Usually,
crazy,
usually there's a reason why they say it.
yeah, go ahead and believe it, and then you just have to know going in. Well, can I deal with crazy? I don't know. That's the
Everybody's crazy. Everybody's a little bit
oh
crazy.
yeah,
It's a
we
matter
are. Yeah,
of
we
what
are.
crazy works with what crazy, and what
That's
crazy
exactly
doesn't work with what crazy.
that part. That's exactly true. I would say that's true. I know I'm crazy. That's what I tell people too. I'm a little crazy too, so I ain't tripping. But yeah, what do you say? And we do struggling. We do be struggling. Yeah, I mean it's all about who you fit together with and whatever. But yeah, if somebody tells you they're crazy and they look at you and say you don't want to be with me, I'm crazy. You might want to just go ahead and accept that.
Everyone's a little crazy. Let's clarify what kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's it. What level? What level are you on? Are you
Okay,
narcissistic?
you're warning
Are
me
you?
that you're crazy. What kind of crazy? Let's
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
about this. Does
yeah.
your crazy work with my crazy?
Are you BPD, NPD? Where are you at? Are you narcissistic personality disorder? Or are you borderline personality disorder? Where are you on the spectrum,
What
baby?
kind of crazy? Are
Yeah,
you crazy because you're depressed? Are you crazy because
yeah.
you're fucking wild and nobody can tame you? I can't be tamed. No.
Are you just ADD? Are you? Yeah. What the
I'm
hell?
trying
When
to
you say
stop Miley
crazy?
Cyrus.
Yeah. Stone cold crazy guitar riff. Yeah. Yeah. Let's
Stone
see.
Cold Crazy.
So
Bro,
we still have your.
talk about therapy. That was bad. That was the worst talk I've ever done.
So we still
I
have.
don't know why I speak in random accents that are terrible, randomly all the time, and I'm sorry, but I'm not though.
Talk about therapy. Hold on. No, I'm just playing.
Oh yeah, are you working on your shit? I forgot her name. Are you working on your Linkin Park vocalist
Let's create a
costume?
little controversy for the
Why am I
Soundbytes
blanking on her name?
podcast.
Somebody put in the chat. What's her name? What's her name?
Let's work on a little bit of controversy for the Soundbytes podcast. Maybe it'll build us up like Linkin Park. Yeah. But
Didn't know Jeff was a Scientologist.
oh, definitely not, man. Not Mormon, not
What's her name? It's
Scientology.
gonna bother me forever now. Hold the fuck up.
Yeah, Google's our friend. We could Google, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Life's a trip. I was just thinking that I kind of run people by my
Emily
friend
Armstrong. Thank you.
Emily. Yeah, I thought it was Emily, but I wasn't sure what her last name was.
I don't know why I was completely blanking her name. That was gonna bother me.
This says I'm Amish. I'm Amish.
You're Amish.
BS, bro. I mean, you might be close. I
Oh,
don't know.
you know what? I watched a YouTube video where these people went into an Amish community and they basically investigated the whole town. Pretty sure I saw you there, Dev. Pretty sure. You were working in the bakery, right?
You know, the Amish people have actually come a little bit forward, closer to the 20th century, but still not. You know, I was
That's their thing though. That's the point of like
yeah, I know they want to stay
their
pretty conservative and be back old times kind of thing. Uh, I watched a guy here recently that was living off grid, that he had kind of exited the Amish community, but he still was carrying a lot of their traits, everything. He was living off grid, didn't have power at his. He lived in a single wide home. He had a single wide house, but he had like a wood burning stove. So it was kind of crazy. The guy come in and did a little documentary on him. Was like, would you like to have a girlfriend or whatever? And he's like, yeah, but you know, how do you meet one? You know what I mean? When you're off grid like that, you know. But I don't know. Yeah, especially if you're not in a community.
That's true, but I mean, I guess you could travel like into town for events and stuff. But I never really thought about that. People who live totally off grid, it must be
Yeah,
really hard to like find
yeah. I mean,
connections.
yeah. If you don't have a cell phone, you know, I mean, there's no dating apps. There's no dating apps and stuff. So you either have to go to church or something somewhere within distance, you know. And this guy run around kind of. I don't know. I can't remember. It was on YouTube. I found it. I can't remember what it was called now. It was a little documentary. It was really interesting, to be honest. But it was like a little 30-minute, 20-minute little just interview with the guy. And I
I
don't
love
know.
stuff like that. I
Yeah, I do.
love documentaries and I love learning about like cultures and things like
Yeah,
that. Like,
yeah, yeah. And people do live that way, and it's probably kind of cool. That's what he said. He said, you know, I work all day. He said, but you guys got to go to work and be stressed out by other people and this, that, and the other. He said, here it's just me and my dog, and I'm going to go out and dig some potatoes here in a minute, and I'm going to take them down to the creek and I'm going to wash them, and then I'm going to bring a bucket of water up and I'm going to boil water and make potato soup, and you know what I mean. And my day is work all day to survive, but I don't have to deal with other people and all that stress and trying to compete, keep up with your neighbor, or all that kind of stuff. I get it, man. I totally do get that.
Dev said, "Yo, the Amish work their asses off. Much love to the Amish."
They
Uh,
really do.
Fact, so
Yeah,
true.
they really do. No, hey, and they help one another inside. So when they're like in a community together, they
They
would
make
they would,
the best furniture, he said.
but they help each other too. You know what I mean? Like, so they if one of the people in the parish or whatever is building a barn, every man in the parish is going to be over helping build the barn. You know what I mean? And
Oh yeah, they're very much about community for sure,
and so I did see where when North Carolina
in the
had their.
true sense of the word.
Yeah. So when they had the floods up in North Carolina and around that area this past year, you know, a lot of Amish people showed up and built these little houses, you know, for them to, you know, just to get them out of the weather, you know, because they lost all their houses and stuff. So, yeah, really cool. They do build like Yoder storage buildings or whatever. I see there's a couple of bigger businesses that are Amish businesses that sell buildings, you know, and we have some Yoders in this area that aren't really in the Amish community. We have a Mennonite community in this area, so they're much similar to the Amish, but not quite as off grid, I guess you would say.
Right.
But they're mostly framers and build things, build homes and that kind of stuff. So kind of cool. Yeah, old style craftsman. So So let me tell you what I did, Scar. Before you got here, I had this band 7 Year Witch. I don't remember if you've seen them before. I don't remember if you were. I played one of their songs a long time ago. I think
Which band?
They're called 7 Year Witch.
It sounds a little bit familiar.
Yeah, and it was What's in Your Trunk or whatever. I think I remember you liking on the guys because they have the long hair or whatever. You were like, they thought they were, you know, pretty guys or whatever. But
Sounds like
I have that one, and then I have a weird rap song, a horrorcore rap song that I brought in that I was going to kind of replay before we ended with Strange Like Me. So,
Yeah.
which one? I'll let you choose which one. Would you rather hear horrorcore rap from a little whiny sounding chick or 7 Year Witch, some kind of rocks?
let's do the 7 Year Witch. Yeah, let's check it out.
I knew you were going to say that, so I knew you wouldn't go
If
with
we
the
have
rap.
time,
Dave said horrorcore is his jam, so I don't know.
we've got about a half hour left before we need to make sure the show's ending. So we might be able to play both if you
Okay.
want.
Okay. Yeah, because Dev showed up a little late. We can do Shit,
Those
I
are the
don't.
ones you started the show with, yeah?
Yes, I run them early in the show. Yeah, just because I talked a little bit and I didn't really know what to talk about because I'm kind of hungover and stuff. So I just kind of started burning. I just started burning through some videos, you know. But yeah, let's do the crazy shit.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's hit the rap one next, and then we will do my last song, and we'll end it out with 7 Year Witch as
Okay,
our
that's
kind of out.
Look at Dev. He says, "You know me, dog. Hardcore is my jam. You know me, dog. I'm a spooky little bitch." Yeah. So this chick has some. She has some more horror type videos than this one. So this is one of her newer ones. I don't know if she's kind of drifting away from the hardcore stuff a little bit, but yeah. Anyway, here we go.
Let's do it. Siren on.
I give you chills, 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 chills. Every time I touch you, I got skills, 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 skills. I'm gonna keep this popping like a pill, 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 pill. If it ain't too much, then pay my bills, 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 bills. It's always something, give you chills, 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 chills. Every time I touch you, I got skills, 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 skills. I'm gonna keep this popping like a pill, 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 pill. If it ain't too much, then pay my bills, 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 bills. It's always something that's for real. Fact, and they act like who? Juggalo bitch, can I get a woo woo?
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
2 scoops jumping out the boots and we shoot. Throwing out the double C in my coupe. Rolling with a couple G's, my troops. We tight like noose. You cut that line, I might go loose. Brainiac, maniac, set me on fire. A lady with a high chip back with a choir. Attack with the rat, don't act like a lion. Coming back like a suicide dive, I'm a rider. Red nose, I'm a psychopath. Bloody clothes on the bed, I'm a light the match. It goes up with some gas and you hoes. Fuck, it's only facts. Don't mind my passion, passion. They just keep asking, asking. They want me to flash on my reaction. Cash at bitch, that's happening. Don't mind no hate at all. You can't hate the game, I only came to ball. Came back from the dead, you can ask the dolls. Play pools with the fools, I'm a cannonball. Flash 'em wet, I never ask for respect. I make it happen, I'm rapping, no capping. That's what I get. Infatuated with death. I'm a killer with heels. Graduated, I made it. I'm back and giving you chills. Chills, 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 chills. Every time I touch you, I got skills, 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 skills. I'm gonna keep this popping like a pill, 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 pill. If it ain't too much, then pay my bills, 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 bills. It's always something, give you chills, 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 chills. Every time I touch you, I got skills, 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 skills. I'm gonna keep this popping like a pill, 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 pill. If it ain't too much, then pay my bills, 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 bills. It's always something that's for real. First, a little better than the first. Fucking in the back of the hearse. Slapping the first motherfucker that touched my purse. Sign full of sex in my purse. Blabbing the words. I imagine a murder. Me stabbing the girl, I was grabbing the curls in the back of a log cabin. I wonder what happened to her. She was left dead, seen the girl all bloody. I never told nobody. Clothes all muddy. Oh gosh, oh buddy. Bro, that hoe was slutty. Got you wet, not a let. Stuck up bitch with a nice Corvette. Leg so sucked with a dried out Ned. Sat that tough in the side of the neck. Yeah, I got you, but I want you. I don't want you, I don't need you. I might punk you, I might eat you. I might listen, don't believe you. I might slip in something see-through. I might fuck you, then I'll leave you. I don't breed no ugly people. I'm too wicked, I'm too evil. You chills, 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 chills. Every time I touch you, I got skills, 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 skills. I'm gonna keep this popping like a pill, 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 pill. If it ain't too much, then pay my bills, 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 bills. It's always something, give you chills, 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 chills. Every time I touch you, I got skills, 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 skills. I'm gonna keep this popping like a pill, 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 pill. If it ain't too much, then pay my bills, 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 bills. It's always something that's for real.
I love that laugh. Her creepy little like. Definitely had the spook. It had the spook. I cannot get over. I don't know what the fuck she's.
I think she
I
did say
stuttered
2
because
scoops from the boobs.
I
And she,
don't remember if I was allowed to cuss here or not. It's my own fucking show. Hold
yeah,
up.
yeah, you can cuss if you want to. I think she also said something about the cooch, but
Did she? I missed that part.
yeah.
Part. But I cannot get over that line. Like, I need to know the lyrics. Did she legit say taking 2 scoops out of my boobs, or what did she say?
Let's go back and see. Where was it at?
Is
It was our,
the thing that took 2 scoops out of her boobs the same thing that gave her a scratch on her eyeball that has 6 fingers?
Let's see.
With
Back and they act like who? Juggalo bitch, can I get a woo woo?
Woo, woo, woo.
2 scoops jumping out the boots and we shoot, throwing out the dough.
She said boobs, right? 2 scoops jumping out the fucking boobs. Is that what she said?
Either boots. I think she said jumping out the boots, like BOOTS.
What does that mean? Scoops
Maybe.
of what?
Hold on, let's go back. I'm gonna hear it again, one more again. She's so pretty too, but
Woo,
2 scoops jumping out the boots and we shoot, throwing out
2 scoops, she runs out the
jumping
boots.
I
Yeah,
swear that's what she said.
I think she said 2
scoops jumping out
scoops.
the
She
boots.
ran out the boots. Everybody's like, rewind, rewind, rewind.
Do it again. I need like a little gavel so I could like be like a judge. And be
Yeah.
like, hey,
something natural. Back and they act like who? Juggalo bitch, can I get a woo woo?
woo, woo, woo.
2 scoops jumping out the boots and we shoot, throwing out the dough.
I swear that's what she said, right? 2 scoops jumping out the boobs.
Or running out of the
She
boots.
went
I
like this
think.
too. She went like this. She was like 2 scoops jumping out the boobs.
Man.
Someone contact her and ask her what the fuck she said.
I have her on Facebook. So we've been
Help
friends.
me.
Yeah, we've been friends for a while on Facebook. So maybe I'll hit her up and see. She hasn't. I don't think she's posted much lately.
Help
If she
me.
did,
I will. I'm gonna dream about this every night until I know what that line says.
But she has the song Bloody Mary. That's kind of my favorite from her. It was like the first one that I discovered her on. It's called Bloody Mary, and it's kind of cool. Where everybody used to play the game in the mirror, where you stand in the mirror with a candle and turn the light out, and if you say Bloody Mary 3 times, Bloody Mary appears or whatever. And
Okay, wait. Real talk. Did you ever try it?
I have, yeah.
Did anything happen?
Nah, I tried Candyman too. That didn't happen either. But yeah, no, she's a pretty good rapper, man. Honestly, she's a pretty good rapper.
2 scoops jumping out the boobs.
Yeah, she's
See in my coupe, rolling with a couple G's, my troops. We tight like noose. You cut that line, I might go loose. Brainiac, maniac, set me on fire. A lady with a high.
Yeah, she's cool, man. I like her. Yeah, but that's a Siren Von Wicked, so yeah.
I
that's pretty
loved
fun.
her laugh. Her little spooky little girl laugh. Like it's giving like little girl ghost in a horror movie. Oh god,
Yeah.
it was too perfect.
Yeah,
I can't
and,
even. I'm not even gonna try to replicate it. It was too perfect.
she had there was another video that I had kind of DVR'd it about halfway, and it's a little more sexy. Like, I mean, there was like a lot of butt and a lot of ass and stuff on it, and I was like, I think I just won't do that one. The song wasn't great either, so I mean, it's not her better.
You didn't want to torture Dev.
Yeah, it wasn't her better work, but yeah, go check her out, Dev, man. She's cool, and she is on Facebook. She at one time she was a little more active on Facebook, and she may still be. I just have so many people now that I follow her that I don't always see everybody's stuff anymore. So if maybe she's still on there posting.
Oh God, maybe Bloody Mary's here.
No, you're okay. You're not blurry.
I was for a second. There must have been.
Well, that's probably that boots. Yeah. Yeah, see, I got this weird camera that I can.
He said, "Woo." The Dev said the rhymes were solid. I was expecting way different. She did her thing. I agree.
Yeah,
I liked
yeah,
it. It's not necessarily my style of music, but for what she did, I thought she did a great job, and I love the spooky vibes.
Yeah, she did. She kicks ass. I like her pretty good too, and she is a pretty decent follower, man. She will on Facebook every now and then she'll drop a bunch of sexy pics, man. So Dev, go check her out. Yeah,
I dig her
yeah,
confidence.
and that makes her even
Feel
more
a
pretty. Yeah,
confidence
her
being on her.
confidence being up there makes her even more pretty than she. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I love that. Confident women make me wet.
Confident women make Jeff's pussy wet. What show is this? Hold on. All right, what's next? Oh, wait. Oh,
I still haven't eaten that. I still haven't
guys.
eaten it.
Jeff's showing us his pussy.
It's a
Oh,
sucker.
line.
What?
It's a dude. It's strawberry flavor. I want one.
Yeah, strawberry flavored pussy
A
pop.
strawberry. I hate strawberry flavored pussy so bad.
Dan said, I follow Jesus, man. I'm just here for the music.
Hashtag Jeff's pussy.
Hey, I do have one. It's just in a sucker. It's just it may go stale one day. I probably should eat it. I don't know.
I mean, that's just biology. Men do have pussies. They're just inside of a sucker.
Oh shit. Oh.
Biology lesson from Scar and Jeff.
Stale pussy. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how this thing was when it got given to me. So, guess what it says on the back?
Our pussy tastes great. Wait, it doesn't even go bad till 2026. You can still eat that motherfucker.
Oh, did you see it on there? Oh yeah, I
Eat the
can.
pussy, Jeff.
It's still good. Y'all eat it before when? By January?
What is this
By-
show?
by-
All right,
I got
we got two songs.
My goodness. Whew. See, that was some stuff coming up. Strange like me. What, you got a big gulp?
I do. Well, not a big gulp, but essentially.
Yeah.
It's a polar pop, okay?
Oh, yeah, Polar Pop. Okay. I see them. Come from a Circle K then, right?
I go a polar pop.
Polar Pop. come from
Polar. I'm saying that wrong. I don't know how to say polar. Now I have to look that up. Polar. I can't do it. How do you say polar with a like, accent, a shitty British accent?
When was
I
your
got a
last?
polar pop. I can't do
When
it.
was your last show? When did you do a last show? I know. Oh,
My
you did
last
Syndicate.
show
Yeah, you did
was-
Syndicate this weekend. You did a dance. You danced this weekend,
I
right?
did. I was go-go dancing.
Huh?
I was go-go dancing this weekend.
Yeah, that's what I remembered. I was
my
trying to figure.
Yeah, my last gig with my band was the 18th. I did a show the 18th at the Griffin, and then this weekend on Friday I was go-go dancing.
I remember seeing the.
Or
I
at
remember
the
seeing the ad. I remember seeing the ad, and it was like featuring Scarlet Morningstar. I'm like, hell yeah, featuring.
Yeah, we're doing this cool thing now. We're like the dancers for that night we get to make like our own little featured posters. That's fun.
That was really cool. Look,
And the DJs get one too. And so do the vendors. My best friend, Macabre,
I saw that.
my sister-in-law,
that.
almost soon to be. I just lost my train of thought because I got distracted by Dev saying that I'm rich as hell.
Because you got
I
a
have
Polar Pop. Instead of a big gulp, you were having a Polar
I have
Pop.
an 88-cent Polar Pop. I am
Yeah,
rich
you
as
gotta
hell.
be shopping at the rich stores to get the Polar Pops. The rest of us had to have the big gulps from the 7-Eleven, you know. yeah, that's exactly right. She's out here flexing.
Oh yeah, I was saying my sister. My sister is a
Right.
vendor
Yeah.
at Syndicate as well. Syndicate at the Lexi Hotel in Las Vegas. And the vendors get to have their own little featured poster too. So that was really cool. I got to see her shop logo on a featured poster, and then I got to make my own featured poster for like my go-go dancing. It was really fun.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought it was cool. I was like, dang, boy, look at my Scarlet. Yeah, bing, bing. Yeah. Moving up in the world. She can afford Polar Pops now.
I know. Look at that. Wow.
Featured on the Syndicate poster. She was the featured dancer for the weekend, drinking Polar Pops.
One of three. So technically, like all of the official the group that I dance
Alien
with,
Vixens,
called
yeah.
the Alien Vixens. Any of the official Alien Vixens that are dancing, we're gonna be able to like make our own feature. So like anyone who's working that night is technically a featured dancer. So it's not like I was like
you weren't
above.
the only one. I get you. I get it.
Like we're all like equally featured, but
You're ruining it. You're ruining it. No, I'm just playing. You were tops in our book. We don't care. You were the
no,
feature.
you know, it's just it's like we're all on the same team, you know.
Yeah,
it's
no,
not
I know.
like
I'm just picking.
any of one of us is featured above the next, but you know,
I saw a little video and you had like
featured dancers that night, and I was one of them.
I saw a little video and you had some money notes like hanging from your sides and stuff. So I was like, oh, she's making money. She's making the money.
Yeah, I got a little bit. It was a bit of a slow night, but it was our first event back since we took a little break and we kind of rebooted the whole event and changed some management and things like that.
Right. I'm glad you guys kept it together. I remember you were going through that weird time there, and then you kind of had the rival group to deal with and all that kind of stuff. But whatever.
There was just like there was just a little bit of drama, just a little bit of drama. But it was like mostly centered around one particular person that we had aced from the event, and so. Yeah,
right. You finally nixed that one and got rid of the damn mole. Now it can be good again.
But yeah, so we
strange like me. You ready to do strange like me?
Strange like me. Let's hit it.
Okay.
I forgot the name of the song I sent you. I forgot which one I sent.
Queen of Agony.
Oh, Queen of Agony. It's not like months ago. Okay. I love the show, the actual album.
That was actually fucking great. The only thing that was missing was
I love
Siren Von Wicked's little laugh.
Right?
You
I
could have
love
stuck
it. I thought that was fantastic. It was a great song. It sounded phenomenal. The video is so good. Oh my God, so good. And
Yeah.
I wonder, I don't know if any of you have heard of the video game. I want to say it's from like the early 2000s. I can't remember when it was from. There's a video game called The Alice the Madness Returns. And let me know in the chat or in the comments down below if you're watching this later after the live. Let me know if you know that video game. Alice the Madness Returns. That's what it reminds me of, is like that variation of Alice in Wonderland. It gives me I wonder if they were inspired by that video game, because it's a different take on Alice, in the sense of, like, in the video game, it's about Alice is like a mental patient in like an asylum, basically.
Yeah, and that's kind of the way that mapped out on the video. Yeah, it was cool. I like it was, loved the whole thing. Yeah, it was a really cool video for sure.
Super
And
cool.
a good song all around. The chicks, very talented.
Yes, great visuals, great song, super catchy.
Everything about it was good. Yeah.
Screams are fucking on point, and the clean vocals too is great. And the visuals, like I said in the video, were just top notch.
Right, and Marina just left, so we love you, Marina. We love you. I know you'll probably come back and watch later or whatever. Love you so much, and appreciate you always being a friend and letting us play your stuff and whatever. You know, I mean, it's a blessing to have all you people in our lives. I'll say that.
Yes, absolutely. I hope you sleep well, and thank you so much for coming again. We love to see you, Marina.
And we're almost done. We have like 13, 14 minutes left, but yeah, we won't make it that long probably, unless we just bullshit. But
we got one more thought. I think we did great on time today. We're not.
We did. Yeah, we didn't run way over. We didn't do 2.5 hours or nothing. We
did lots of chatting. We shared some great music, but we didn't run over.
Yeah, we did. We made it. I was trying to think of something I was going to say, and I don't remember now. I think all my girls made it home. Emily and Olivia, they're about 30 minutes still from home, so they dropped off the first couple, and then they had to drive still another hour and a half, 2 hours. So, but they're almost home now. She just texted me that they're 30 minutes from home. So, but yeah, awesome. Yeah, they made it. It's a long drive. You always worry about your friends when they're traveling that far in a car on interstates and stuff.
Especially after a long week, and they're probably tired as fuck.
Yeah, they're tired too. I mean, they drove down 11 hours, and then, of course, they were able to sleep in on Friday morning. They come in, they got here about 8 o'clock Thursday night, and we stayed up a little late, 12:30 or something, talking and just letting them stretch their legs, walk around outside. They didn't want to sit right back down because they'd been sitting in the car all day. But we watched a thunderstorm roll in, and we bullshitted for a while, had a few drinks, and then they were able to sleep in on Friday. I had to get up and go to work. And then they went and visited some other friends and stuff around the area Friday, and then Friday night we did partied after that. So, but yeah, let's do the 7-Year Witch thing. I remember from before you kind of liked these guys. We didn't ever do this video yet, but yeah, this one's pretty cool. They've got several videos. The guys are just super high energy. I do like them, and I got one of their drum heads signed when we signed them to come down and play our festival at Pretoria Fields Radio before that went away. But yeah. It's 7-Year Witch. Yeah, they're out of the Carolinas. They're super high energy. They look great. I don't know how they haven't really made it over the hump yet, but maybe one day.
Let's do it. 7-Year Witch. That was really fun and really catchy. I love the bounce of that song.
Yeah, all their songs are like that too. And literally, what you just saw them doing on that video is almost, I mean, short some of the props and different things. I mean, they're on stage just like that. I mean, these guys are jumping around doing fucking flips and shit, playing instruments, singing. Uh, the lead singer's freaking like an acrobat or something. I mean, this guy, he'll disappear.
Bro, he said,
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And he would disappear off the stage, and then we were in a pit. We had them staged on a like a loading dock, and there was like the big speakers were like out in front of the dock on the ground. I mean, so the dock was like you back down a ramp, and so the semis could be even with the level of the dock, so you could drive a forklift in and out. So we're standing down, we're this deep in the pit, you know, and so he's up here above us, you know, on a stage, and one time he kind of disappeared. You know, we were all, what they do is they it's like like jazz hands. So like the two guitarists will be doing something crazy in the sides over here, and then they'll come and flash across the middle and clash guitars or do something crazy, and he disappears and you don't know where he went. And then all of a sudden he come and did like a dive over the top of us back onto the stage and did like a flip and roll over the top of the whole crowd to get back onto the stage. I was like, what the fuck just happened here, man? Yeah. But yeah, there's,
I bet they put on a kick-ass show. They seem
yeah,
super
they really
hyped.
do. I mean, he's walking around on his hands on stage and stuff, you know, doing handstands and walking around doing flips. And
Definitely gives you a different edge.
yeah, and
I don't think a whole lot of musicians are super practiced at that.
yeah, no, it tripped me out that he jumped over the top of us. He kind of come running through the crowd, was like, whew, and then did like a roll, so he didn't hurt himself when he hit the stage. I mean, I don't know how he didn't. It's all concrete shit, but yeah, he did good, man. Those guys were crazy, and
Super cool.
they're out of the Carolinas. I think North Carolina, but it could be South Carolina. I can't. I'm ashamed for not knowing exactly. I did know at one time, and I can't remember. Maybe they're Greenville, South Carolina. But anyway, they're from the Carolinas, and so they're East Coast. But they definitely travel around a lot. And when I saw them, they were with Paralandra. They had been kind of touring with Paralandra, so that was a pretty good show. But yeah,
Hell yeah.
Dev said that the little tiny chainsaw was his spirit animal, the little battery operated Makita chainsaw.
For real. Oh, they murdered your spirit animal.
Yeah, and then
Sorry, Dad.
yeah, then
Sorry,
we
not
think probably my favorite song of theirs is called "What's in the Trunk," and we had done that one before. I don't know if it may have been before you came with me. It could have even been before Soundbytes. It could have been me and Tattoo Baby's show. We could have done it. I can't remember now. I've done
What's
some
in the
stuff.
trunk? I feel like I'd have remembered a name like that, and I don't.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
don't think
and the
it
name
was
for the
me.
band's really cool too, right? 7-Year Witch. Yeah.
Snapcat said amazing video and energy. Absolutely.
Yeah, those guys are wild. They're really wild, and they're high energy. Their whole set. I mean, they played an hour for us, and the whole time they were. I don't know how they have that much energy. You know what I mean? But
Yes. Oh, Dev had asked who that was.
yeah,
I'm not
and
sure if
I typed it back in there. Yeah, 7-Year Witch. Yeah,
Okay.
so yeah, I typed in
Oh
right
yeah.
behind him. Yeah, right here, right behind him. I put in 7-Year Witch is who they are, and they're ridiculous. All of their songs have that same kind of thread of sound or whatever, the same beat, the same energy, pretty much. I don't think I've heard a slow one from them. I don't think they have a ballad type song. I don't think I've heard one. If they do, I haven't heard it.
Some new
Everything's
territory
pretty
they
high
might have
energy.
to try exploring. See if they can find a way to do like a ballad with high energy still.
Yeah, maybe I have. I can't remember. They did do it wasn't like a 3-hour set. They did like a 1 hour because it was like a festival type atmosphere, and we had Paralandra still had to play. I think Silver Cell maybe played before them, and then they played 7-Year Witch played, and then Paralandra, and then Scotty Austin closed that show out. So, but yeah, so yeah, we've put together some big things when I was with Pretoria Fields. I haven't got there yet with Front Row and Soundbytes. Maybe one day though. I'd love to be able to do something cool and put together a festival sometime where we get some of our friends to come and set up and do a weekend thing or at least a full day event somewhere. 4 or
That
5
would be so incredibly cool, and I'm sure one day we could get there.
Yeah. I need to hit the lottery so we can do stuff like that. But Or I mean, you know,
According to Dev, I'm rich, so
yeah. Well, you can afford the.
yeah,
You can
no.
afford better than the big gulp. But I would. I mean, you know something. I mean, I could go out
Just
and
for
get
clarification on that topic,
Polar Pops or
musician,
they're-
how
what?
much money you think I got?
Yeah. Well, a Polar Pop, you know, costs like 88 cents, and a big gulp only costs like 74. So
Is that why he thought I was rich? Because I
yeah,
got a Polar
no,
Pop.
yeah, no, we're playing. I think that
Is it
even the Polar Pop's got to be over $1 now, right?
cents more?
He said, "Yeah,
You know
start
what?
getting."
So give me money. Okay. All right. I'll give you money for no reason at all.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm so poor that we stood at
Yeah,
the.
I'm so rich, Dev. I'm so rich that ignore the lipstick stain on my finger. I'm so rich that I bought this with change that I had sitting in my wallet. And it was the last
change.
change I had in my
You
wallet.
just had change sitting around like that. Let me tell you, talking about change and being poor, I went to the grocery store today because you know I had company all weekend, so I didn't go shopping. And I went shopping after they left this morning, and you know, you used to self checkouts and everything now, and so you know, went to go pay, and the self checkout was like, I don't want this cash, you know what I mean? And it made it, you know, flashes like a light, and so the person has to come over and hit some buttons and fix the machine for you, and then it took like the $100 bill, and it ate it. And I think it was like $87. Got to spend 87 and some change, and it owed to be 83 cents. And so as soon as it took the money, it spit out the $17 or whatever, but the 83 cents wouldn't come out. And so then the receipt wouldn't print, and the light starts flashing again. So the guy has to come back and pull the receipt. He tried to reset some buttons. He said, "Oh, it's jammed or something." But yeah, I'm so poor. I stood and waited like 25 minutes for him to get me my damn 83 cents. So and maybe you know,
half an hour for less than $1.
after it started getting like 20 minutes in, I'm like, you know, maybe it's not worth it. Maybe it's not worth it. But I could almost afford a Polar Pop if I got that in my hand, you know.
He said that 25 minutes is my next drink.
Yeah, that's my Polar Pop when I leave here. But we don't have Circle K in my town, so I would have to do the big gulp or some generic something. Maybe just a big white styrofoam cup.
Your big gulps are cheaper, right? So.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I really don't drink a lot of soda, so I can't really tell you. I'm just picking on you because it's fun.
You know, I don't either. They have other things besides soda, though. You could get a big gulp of like.
But I mean, I do save my change. I mean, like, you know, like.
Oh, look at that! You have way more change than me.
Yeah, I do save it. I'll save that until that jar's full, and it's usually, you know, $300 maybe in there when it gets full.
I have a little piggy bank at home that's like this big, like smaller than my face.
Right.
And it's maybe like a quarter full, maybe.
Yeah. Every now and then every now and then I go in there and get some change out. For the most part, I just you know, all my change goes in there. At one time I would save all my ones. You know, that's one way to kind of save money. Just like say, you know, this week any ones I have during the week, I don't spend them. Just throw them in a bucket or a cup somewhere or a jar, and then and then the next week, say any fives that I get, I'm gonna put those up.
Yeah, no, that's a really good tip. I do that all the time when if I just have like loose ones lying around from go-go dancing or whatever that I don't need to spend on something, I'll just toss them in my piggy bank and forget about them. And then next thing you know, I'm like looking for like cigarette money or something. I'm opening up my piggy bank. I'm like, oh shit, I got $5 in here.
Hell yeah, that's right. And yeah, I call it my stripper money. You know, I'll go spend a bunch of ones. I'll have like $27 worth of ones stored up somewhere, and I'll get kind of broke, and I'll be like, well, I don't want to go in the bank. I don't want to use my debit card or whatever. So I'll get some cash out of thing, and then I go to the store, and I'm like, yeah, don't hate on me. I'm spending my stripper money I got last night. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, start counting out 17 ones to pay for.
No, it's the worst when you live somewhere like Las Vegas, though, because I walk into anywhere, especially with the way that I look too, the way that I dress
What's
myself,
wrong
you
with the
know,
way you look?
I
Yeah.
walk anywhere and I start like handing them ones and shit, and like they legit look at me like,
They're already thinking you're a stripper, right? Yeah.
I'm like,
Is
I'm a
this
go-go
money
dancer.
clean? Is this money clean?
There's a difference. I'm like, I'm not a stripper, I'm a go-go dancer. There's a
I'm a go-go
difference. I
dancer.
should ass, but not naked.
Is this money clean? Well,
No, it's very sweaty.
it was packed in there by sweaty hands too. It was in sweaty hands, and it got packed into my costume, and then I danced, and yeah.
I once had a man crawl on the floor across the entire floor of the club, like from one end of the club to the stage, like opposite end of the club, crawled on the floor with money in his mouth for me. So I had to take the money out of his mouth and then proceed to put it in my clothing on my body.
It takes all types.
But then sweat a lot. So by the end of the night, you can imagine that $5 bill or whatever he gave me, it was disgusting.
Yeah.
It's gross.
But he got the benefit. He feels good about. He crawled and begged you, and you took it. So he got him a little benefit. He probably.
Deb said, "Ew, bro."
No wonder you got sick. Yeah, no wonder you got sick. Yeah, but
Oh, but that's the weird thing though, Dev. I didn't get sick. I didn't have I didn't get any cold or flu or anything. I just like woke up with bronchitis one day. I don't know why.
yeah, it's
But,
same for me. That's so weird.
Yeah, so I've had people, and this isn't even just go-go dancing. This isn't like anybody who works a job where you handle cash a lot, you're gonna understand this. But like I even just working like cash register jobs, you know, just working as a cashier, I've had this happen. But I've had it happen go-go dancing too. I've had people hand me like or like put money on me or whatever that like legit still had drugs on it. Like you could literally legit see the cocaine. Disgusting.
Yeah, he goes. He's a legend for that, but not in a good way. The guy that crawled across.
It was very entertaining. I will say I was supposed to be the entertainer, but I was quite entertained when that happened.
That's
like,
exactly.
I just had a grown ass man fall to his knees and crawl across a club floor to give me money.
It
was great. I was like, I am a queen.
That's pretty cool. Yep, queen. You should have put your heel on his head, like, and then took the money out. That's what he wanted.
Yeah. So I took the money out of his mouth.
Said, I wonder if he brushed it.
I had to lick it. I made it look like I licked it, but I didn't touch it.
Oh yeah. No, I get
gross.
it. Yeah, no, that's right. You gotta play the game.
Look like I licked it, and
Yeah,
he was like all over that.
Yeah, you gotta play
He
the
was like
game.
trying to hand me more money because I did that.
Talk about dirty money. But yeah, I wonder if he brushes. But
I
yeah, no, I get it.
brushes.
No,
God, I
no, I
hope
get
he brushes if he put money in his mouth. You don't know where that shit.
You know, money has been handled by so many people. You probably wouldn't want to ever put it in your mouth anyway. But yeah, that's cool that you played the game, like pretended to lick it or whatever. Yeah, he went home and rubbed one out after.
Oh, I was all over it. I was like, this grown man just crawled across an entire floor. It took him like 3 minutes to crawl. I watched him all the way across the club. It took him like 3 minutes to get to me. Whole time with the money in his mouth, like, and I was like, I gotta give him something. Maybe he'll give me more money.
Oh yeah, he definitely went and had a hot shower. That was a little long after that, probably. Yeah.
Fucking disgusting though.
Yeah, so yeah, he definitely did.
No, don't do that. Don't try this at home, kids. Don't put money in your mouth. All right, not kids. If you're a kid, please don't watch this show.
Yeah, we don't care. I mean,
it's probably not a good idea. It's probably we run our mouths. So if you are a child or you have a child present, probably don't watch us.
Yeah, do this. Yeah. He had poor cardio. LOL, slow crawl.
No, because he was on one end of the club and my stage was on the opposite end. So like he legit like fast crawled all the way across the club floor, but it took him like 3 minutes to get to me. I've been watching him the whole time. Like,
Now, I'm going to ask you a silly question because I've had stripper friends before that, so not that you're a stripper. I mean, just saying, that I wonder if the same things kind of work for you. So one of my
Huh.
friends that she had never really had any experience at it, but she got into hard times and she was like, something, I had this offer and I think I'm going to try it and whatever. And so she went to a club, she basically stripped, and she said that she learned some of the other girls knew that she was nervous, everything, kind of helped her a little bit and gave her some little pointers, you know what I mean? And she said that they kind of told her that, like, if you make eye contact, if you see somebody out in the audience and they're staring at you and you make eye contact, they will bring you money.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And
It
so,
doesn't work every time for a go-go dancer,
right,
because I feel like people are less apt to realize that they're supposed to tip a go-go dancer.
right.
Right. Whereas with a stripper, it's common knowledge that you're supposed to
Yeah,
tip
you're
them.
supposed to give some money. Yeah.
I think some people don't understand that you're supposed to tip your go-go dancers. But yeah, very much so. Yeah, that's a very good tip. If you see like, especially if you see like that they're like looking or like
Yeah.
they're like looking like sweaty, like
Yeah. And then
yeah,
you
if
kind of
you eye
eye contact them while
it's
you,
like a silent way of calling them out and they feel pressured and they're
yeah.
like, oh shit, she noticed. Now I feel like I have to tip her.
Yeah, or they
Yeah.
just feel like you're dancing for them because you made eye contact and stared at them for a minute while you were doing your moves, kind of like,
Yeah, or they
Yeah,
take it personally. Like either they feel like called out and they're like, "Oh shit, like now I have to tip her," or they take it
yeah,
personally in a good way where they're like, "Oh, like maybe she likes me, like I'm gonna give her
yeah,
money." You know
yeah.
what I
She
mean?
spotted me. She recognizes me, or
Yeah,
you know what I mean, that kind of deal. Yeah,
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 definitely. Yeah.
yeah.
Eye
She said that.
contact is helpful.
Yeah, she said that worked like every time. You know what I mean? It's like she would, if she caught one like overly like just staring at her, she would like make eye contact and do some,
Yeah.
do whatever and do some eye contact. She said, "Yep, sure enough, every time, bam, here they come with some ones, a five, or
If
whatever."
somebody's into you, if you notice that like somebody's like looking or like they're like into you or into your dance or whatever you're doing, like the more you call them out, the more you like pressure them in a
Right.
way,
Yeah.
by making eye contact or by coming closer to them or whatever it may be, like they are much more apt to give you money. Yeah.
Yeah. And so and now another question. So if they give you money, do you do any special like move after they give you money or something like, I just curiosity's sake.
It depends.
I
It
turn around
depends
and shake, I
on
turn
the
around and
energy.
shake the butt out of them or something. You know what I mean? I'm just curious. I don't know. I haven't ever been to see.
Yeah, it
see
depends. It depends on the person and the energy, really. If it's somebody that I'm not getting great vibes from,
Oh
I'll
yeah,
just kind
really.
of like go back to doing my and just take the money and like basically like turn around as a way of saying like, okay, now like back
Yeah.
off,
Time for you to back. Yeah, time for you to back off,
If
little
it's
buddy.
somebody that has like good vibes or it's like a chick or something, then yeah, I'll definitely like give them like a little like
Yeah, give them
booty
a little.
shake or like
Yeah, yeah,
a little dance right there while they're right in front of like something like
yeah.
especially like
No,
my
I get
boyfriend
it. Yeah,
whenever he comes and whenever he's at the events and I'm dancing and stuff, he always comes and tips me, which is really nice of him. He's
oh
not
yeah,
too
yeah.
nice,
No,
my boyfriend.
he probably gets the extra special. Yeah,
I always give him like a kiss or something, and I try to make it
yeah,
look really sexy so that like all the
yeah.
other like people watching like see it and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
too, and also because
yeah,
like he's my babe and I want to give him kisses, but
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I was just curious.
yeah,
I knew that's what
yeah.
I've
It
been
depends on
told.
the person. If it's like some creepy old dude, you're not getting nothing. Like, I'll take your money and I'll turn around.
Yeah, yeah, I get it. Yeah, yeah. Shit. Okay. Well, so I'm not tipping you. No, I'm just playing.
Well, because it's like it's vibes. It's just it's really
It is.
about
No,
the
I
vibe.
understand. No, I totally get what you mean.
The
Yeah,
vibe.
you don't want some
Or,
damn
like,
fucking creeper.
I'll do a
Yeah,
little
I get it.
pose, I'll do a little pose for you, or give a little shimmy or something.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, here you go. A little. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, that's cool. I was just curious.
Yeah. But yeah, if you got bad vibes or like what I'll take your money and like give you a little smile and then like turn around on purpose and make it look like it's just part of the dance, but I'll turn around so that I'm not facing them as a way of saying like, all right, now get out of my personal space. I'm not talking to you, so go.
It's time for you to go, bud. I'm not wait. Don't wait for me at the door.
Thanks for the money. Now bye.
Yeah, bye. But yeah, I guess we're actually went over now. We bullshitted, but I don't know what you had to do.
Yeah, we didn't go over too bad though.
Okay,
I think
yeah,
we did all right.
yeah, we did good. I was just worried about you having to be somewhere or whatever. I didn't want to mess up your time, but
It's all good. It's all good. I said 6. I said I had to be done by 6. Because
it's
I really
not
need to be done by
6:11.
like 6:30. So
Okay, I get it. Okay, well, we made it then.
yeah.
Creepy guy
But
or somebody. Oh, so
anyway,
yeah, Mike wanted to know. Yeah, here's a good one. Is what's worse, a creepy guy or someone you know guy? Like,
also depends. Also depends. How do I know them? What do I know them from? Do I
yeah,
know them to
yeah.
be creepy?
Is
Do I
this
know them
somebody
because
from
they
your
are
day
chill?
job, or
Is
is
it
this
someone
somebody
I've
that you?
dated? Is it
Yeah.
someone I fucked? Is it someone that one of my friends have dated or fucked?
Oh
Is
yeah,
it
yeah,
like there's it depends. It depends. If it's like someone excuse me, my chest hurts. If it's somebody that like I know as like a friend, like I think they're chill and stuff, then like obviously way better than a creepy dude. I don't really get nervous like that too much for the most part, but if it's like somebody that like I used to have like romantic or sexual relations with, or if it's somebody I like don't like I just don't like the person, or like if it's like a friend's ex or something like that, then I think it's worse than just some random creepy guy sometimes, because it's like, fuck, like I hope they don't see me. I hope they don't.
yeah. Maybe hopefully they don't recognize me or something. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's kind of. I
Yeah,
always wondered
yeah.
about that kind of stuff.
Like, hopefully all the makeup and the lighting and the it's like
Yeah,
I'm
just
on a little stage and I've got a spotlight on. It's like, fuck, they see me. It's like there's no hiding.
yeah,
Yeah,
just being any kind of
everybody.
yeah, just being any kind of entertainer has its. I mean, you can't really be shy. You know what I mean? Like if just even what we're doing here now, and like Mike and you guys have to get on stage, Dev, all you guys, I mean, you can't be really shy and get on any kind of stage, but especially if you're gonna
And I
if you're
know
gonna
plenty of shy entertainers, but it's definitely a lot harder. It's
yeah.
definitely a lot harder to do stuff like that when you are shy type.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just being goofy and silly like I do, you know what I mean. You got to be pretty self-deprecating and stuff, to throw on a mullet wig and come on and do a fucking show. You know what I
You know
mean?
what? That's actually so fucking true. That's so true. It's so true. The amount of entertainers I know that when you sit down and talk with them in a non like public setting, they're like actually so self-deprecating.
Yeah, I mean, you almost have to be, right. I mean, because people are gonna like be staring at you and talking shit about you or talking to you, or you know what I mean. So I mean,
Yeah,
kind of
well, there's
yeah,
like you got to be able to handle the criticism. So
yeah, yeah,
sometimes you make it for yourself before someone else does, right? But
yeah,
then
yeah,
also like you got to like stay humble. And sometimes a good way to do that is by self-deprecating, and
all of
like
that, yeah,
reminding yourself
yeah. It's
like
kind of
I'm not the shit.
Yeah, it's kind of an endearing quality to have. I mean, like I say, I think I got mine from being the carrot top with the afro. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was my defense mechanism. Oh, you can't pick on me because, yeah, I'm a carrot top. Ah, ha, ha, ha. You know what I mean, or whatever.
If you don't get yourself a carrot top afro wig, when I have money, because I don't right now, when
Yeah.
I have money, I am going to buy your ass a carrot top afro so we can see adult Jeff with his carrot top afro.
I'll get one. I'll get one just for you guys if I can find one that
You better.
within reason.
I'm
I'll
gonna hold
order
you to
one.
that.
I've got a blonde one right now like that, but I have a
You've said
TikTok.
it live, publicly, and recorded. You can
Now
never
I'm
get
locked
away
down.
from this ever.
I'm locked down now, right? Yeah. But yeah, no, we love all you
Unlocked.
guys.
He's gotta wear us. Oh, that was weird. He's gotta wear an afro for us. There we go.
Yeah,
An
I'll
orange
do
afro.
it. I will do it. I'm crazy enough. I'll do it. I'll wear that bitch to a damn. I'll wear that bitch out in the damn mosh pit too.
Hell yeah, do it.
I've wore this shit in the mosh pit before, so why wouldn't I? But
Love it. I don't doubt that.
and sometimes I just go as Jeff, but sometimes I go as Jeff T. And you know what I mean? Whatever. But
Is Jeff there?
Jeff Dirt, Jeff T. This is my Jeff T. This is my radio persona right here,
There's
y'all.
Jeff Dirt, Jeff T, and Jeff Carrot.
Jeff Carrot Top, yeah.
When you get the new wig, it's gonna be, sup, I'm Jeff Carrot. What's up, Jeff Carrot?
Yeah, love you guys, man. Love everybody, man. All you guys that always come and show up and bullshit with us in the live chats. Awesome. Uh, all of you guys that watch later, feel free to comment and all that stuff. Even later, we follow it. It dings both of our. I think we both get the notifications if you guys leave messages later and hearts and stuff. So whatever. If you saw something you liked, comment on it
Yes.
and let us know what you think. And also, you can go to frontrowradio.com. There's a Soundbytes page on there. Uh, Leave us some comments on frontrowradio.com website or whatever. Yeah.
Absolutely. Check out frontrawradio.com. He's got all the stuff for Front Row Radio on there, of course. And then if you go to the menu, there's going to be a page set on that website for Soundbytes in particular. It doesn't look super pretty right now because I'm slacking on making it better, but it's there and it has the basic functions that it needs to have. And on that note, if you ever feel that you have music that is your own or someone else's or is something that you just came across that you really like, if you ever want to send us anything to play on the show, as long as it is by an independent artist, we would absolutely love your recommendations and your submissions. So please feel free to send us anything. You can do that on the website. There's a link right there for you on the page for Soundbytes that you can use to send us music or to send us comments. And you can also do that through, sending us a link on the YouTube video and leaving it in a comment, or you can direct message us through YouTube. Or if you'd like, you can also check us out on the other social medias on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the things. And you can direct message one of us or both of us or the page for Soundbytes itself there. We always love to get your suggestions and recommendations. And also, that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching.
I was going to say one more thing.
Justin,
You made, yeah, you
is this
made,
bitch
you
gonna
made,
stop talking?
no, no, you did great. I'm glad you did all that, so I didn't have to. But I wouldn't have been nowhere near good. But I was thinking about the screenshot you sent me from Ren, talking about people like us, helping out with him. He's a bigger artist, and having people to react to his music or whatever on videos and all. I think it's starting to get around a little bit that some of us are getting. Our last show got hit for a couple of things actually. A couple of record labels tagged us. I think one of the songs has been silenced in a couple of locations and stuff, blah blah blah. And that was exactly what Rim was talking about. That none of us are making any money at it. You know what I mean? So why are you trying to squash us and you know what I mean, or whatever? We're here to help you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Yeah.
I really appreciated that Ren had said that. Sorry, I got distracted. I just saw the chat. Mike said very entertaining tonight. Thank you so much, Mike, and thank you for being here again and hanging out with us in the chat. I really appreciated that Ren had said that. I'm trying to actually find the screenshot I took of the post so I could maybe read it to you guys really quickly here.
Yeah, it's really cool. I did appreciate it too because, us being out here reacting to music videos and stuff. I mean, it's not like we're trying to steal your thunder at all or anybody. I mean, I think that's what a lot of times some people might think. Most of the time, it's not the artists themselves; it's their distribution people that are the ones that's tagging us. One of them we did last week was actually MGM or somebody had some of the rights to it, and they were the ones that got us. I think that's the one that they silenced in certain territories or something. I can't remember which artist it was now, but
Okay.
yeah.
So Ren had posted, and for those of you that don't know, Ren is an independent rapper. He's really good.
Yeah.
We've showed him a few times here on the show. If you haven't seen him, definitely check him out. But so he had posted a few days ago on YouTube saying, quote, "So after I shared my post, I realized the UMG issue is hitting harder than I thought. It's hitting," he meant to say reactors, but misspelled it as rectors. "It's hitting reactors I consider friends, many of whom are scared they will lose their channels for strikes on old videos. This is crazy. I want all reactors to know that they can react to my content and keep 100% of the revenue from every song. If you ever have issues with monetizing them, hit me up and I'll get you cleared." There's a ton of back catalog there, and there's shitloads of new music coming. Hopefully this helps in some way, keeping those channels alive. All other independent artists who follow me, please trust me and do the same. Let reactors get paid for reacting to your content. It's such a beneficial thing for you to do. Let's keep the reaction community alive by making the independent music scene even stronger and putting the power back in the hands of entrepreneurs. Show major labels, community is more important than profit. So I really, really loved that he posted that. That's why I sent you that screenshot, Jeff, because I thought
it was cool.
Of him.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool.
I absolutely agree, because that's, like Jeff was saying, that's the whole point of why we're doing this, right? Is because we want to help get the music out there and get it heard. And I know a lot of other reactors do have monetized channels and things, and maybe that could be in the cards for us one day here. However, at the moment, that's not what we're doing, and it's not necessarily the goal here. The goal is more so connection, and again, to just spread the music and to get it heard. And and I really appreciated Red kind of acknowledging that in general about reactors that are doing things like this.
It felt good to have somebody that was a little bigger like him to notice and be like, you know something, this is kind of jacked up, man. The community's getting fucked over. Because people are trying to help you, and even if they are making a little money on it, like you say, I mean, nobody's making a big killing on doing anything indie music right now. Probably, I mean, maybe him. I don't know what kind of money he might make, but yeah, I mean, for the most part, unless you've got a monster YouTube channel with millions of followers, you're not making any money doing this shit. So,
oh yeah, it's hard. I mean, any money you are making, a lot of it goes back into what you're doing, right?
Exactly, yeah. And I know it's like that for musicians. You got to buy new equipment. You need the new. You need the new retro mic. You need the new flat pedal for your guitar. I mean, you're always spending money somewhere. So, you need hotel, you need gas, you need, whatever. But yeah, for the most part, we're all doing it because we love it, and nobody's trying. But yeah, that was really cool. I thought I'd mention that since we were talking about that kind of stuff. But
absolutely.
Anyway,
shout out Ren. Don't know if you've ever seen our show, but if you ever do, shout out Ren. You're a cool dude, and we really appreciate you making that post talking about reactors channels and things.
I don't think we've ever been clipped by any of his music yet, but if we do, I bet we reach out and hit him up so we can get clearance because he said so.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we probably could do that with the ones that have been clipping us, but like I say, it's usually their distribution company that catches us, not really the artists themselves.
Yeah, a lot of times you can get those things cleared pretty easily, but it depends. Depends on the artist and
in our case, it's kind of just easier. It's kind of just easier just to clip that part out. I use a YouTube Studio. It'll let me clip that part right out. It will show me on the YouTube Studio app. This is the part. This is where you got flagged from this minute to this minute. You know what I mean? And so it shows me those minutes. All I got to do is just hit delete, and it's gone. I could take that action. Yeah. I try to leave it in there because it screws up the show. Because the talking before it, and the talking after, it's about that we just deleted out. So then I have to either go back and try to edit that little bit out, or you know what I mean. And the banner part's where the fun is. But yeah, so
yeah. Even if you just leave it there visually and we take out the audio, and at least still shows people, and if they're interested, they can go in and look it up.
Yeah, and it does. They just delete the audio. They leave the video there. YouTube does that part. They silence the audio, and then in that case, they even made it. I think they made it where the show couldn't be seen in certain territories or something. It said. I'm not sure which ones. I tried to figure it out, and I can't really tell. But I'm not super worried about it. But anyway, yeah, love all you guys, man, and thank y'all for tuning in again, and we'll see y'all next week, man.
Yes, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with us again, and we shall see you next Sunday.